This deck needs to tell you something. I don't know what it. Whoa. Holy sh. Awakening and release. If you've been watching me, this is the fastest cards have ever come out. Fastest they've ever come. Awakening and release. Look at them again. See the horns? See the moon? Something's racing in fast too. Can you hear it? Alright, this is a very special deck. This is Vintage Wisdom Oracle. By the way, I just finished working out. I didn't even get to jump in the shower. That's how adamant they were about this deck, this reading right now. It's 5:22 on my clock. So I'm going to read you from this book because they're not tarot cards where you memorize. These are oracle cards and have very specific, clear messages. So I'm not going to try to pretend. I'm going to... Okay, I don't know if you got to see a second of that or if you heard it, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks of tarot cards that just went flying all over the floor, all by themselves. You can see, both my hands are like this. My arms are literally on my thighs. Everything just flew on the floor. There's tons of cards face up. I don't actually... I'm going to move on. I'll pick them all up later. I don't know what that's about. It might mean that the tarot cards are a little offended. Or you need a tarot reading also at some point. I've never... I mean, all of them are all on the floor. And were all placed in different spots. And they literally hit into each other. And all fell on the floor like a domino effect. Awakening. I'm just going to keep moving on. All right. Awakening. A woman emerges from a bed of roses, symbolizing pleasure and pain. She is surrounded by cowslips? Yeah. Called Little Keys of Heaven, or Our Lady's Keys for their shape. It's awakening. I don't know. So, in a room infused with rays of sunshine shining through an old window pane, her upward gaze is one of recognition or seeing the light. The illuminating power of light, revered as a metaphor by many world cultures and faiths, represents truth, godliness, and the dispelling of darkness. This auspicious card speaks of new light on your pathway. Oh, I wonder if you can hear that bird too. The process of awakening can take many forms, whether subtle like the soft dawn of a new day, or challenging, as when the searing blade of truth is needed to sever ties that no longer serve you well. I don't know if you can hear that plane flying overhead now too. 5:25 on my clock as I say that, and 3:23 on the timer clock. Could it be time to wake up and own your part in a situation where it may be otherwise tempting to blame others? Or maybe you need to be brave and release old fears. Make a conscious choice to open like the rose and embrace a fresh perspective on your life. The transitional energy of awakening helps liberate you on your journey of awareness and assists you in discerning the valuable from the valueless. And then you got release. By the way, I'm pretty sure I read the word release in this also, didn't I? Didn't I just read that word to you somewhere? Anyway, moving on. We've been talking about awakening and releasing and letting go a lot lately. It is Mercury retrograde as I'm recording this. Things just keep flipping and flying. It's so weird. I'm finding the release card. I'm sorry. Antlers could be significant. Fairies could be significant. Dragonflies could be significant. Peonies as well as roses. Cowslip. I thought it was baby's breath. That's why I was showing you the card again. Like, all right. Release. Like an apparition, the mystical oracle of release drifts weightlessly above the forest floor, draping in a billowing silk mantle. Her headdress of antlers is laced with oak leaves, symbolizing strength and fertility. Oak. There is significance of an oak god. Maybe look into that. Dancing fireflies illuminate her pathway beneath the silver shadows of the full moon. The moon's phases and cycles can greatly affect our mental and emotional balance. The night of a full moon is a favorable time to focus on your intentions on releasing any unwanted patterns, such as hurtful relationships, addictions, or attitudes from the past, which prevent you from exploring your potential. By the way, I feel like as I'm recording this, it's April 16th, I think. 555, as I said that. I believe we're about to have a full moon come up very soon, okay? Because we just had a new moon, so it should be coming very soon. But whenever you see this, you'll still have to do it. The next full moon will be very prevalent for you no matter what. You might want to do a full moon releasal where you write everything down like, Dear Universe, I release, and just release everything that's not for your highest good. And then you could burn it if you want. Burn it safely, like, maybe an ashtray, even if you get one from the dollar store, just to, protect yourself, or barbecue if you're doing it outside. Be careful lighting it and letting it burn inside. You might not have enough, the word I want to use is fumigation, to be able to not have all that smoke in your house and not set off fire alarms. But just saying, do what feels right for you, but don't play with fire. It's an energy and spirit unto itself. You don't want to find out when it's pissed. We may inspire to this romantic image of release, but the first step involves both acceptance and allowance to make way for ensuring peace and stillness. The presence of this card highlights the need to let go, for example, in relinquishing the comfort of old habits or attachments to goals and future outcomes. The unpredictability of the future, potential threats to our worldly identity, and attachments to outcomes can all play a role in holding us back or keeping us blinded to more appropriate opportunities. Notice these areas in your life and use the supportive energy of this liberating card to help you face and dissolve any influences preventing you from reclaiming your authentic power. 737, as I said that, and 739. I will say to you, you are going through the cocoon phase. All that you release now will help you be the butterfly dragonfly that you're meant to be. I do suggest you take some time and do that Dear Universe letter, because it doesn't need to be the full moon for you to want to release stuff. And you could write down everything that's not serving you, everything that's making you unhappy, write it all down, burn it, read it out loud to the universe, Say, like, my spiritual team and ancestors, please help me make this a reality for me. Benevolent beings of light, dear universe, dear spirit, dear God, whatever ones feel right for you. That way they know. And then read it all, feel it all, burn it so it's released. Okay? You might want to book a private reading so we could see what you need to truly release. Also, you should try to write down all the things, I know it's going to sound a little weird, but all the things you believe, especially like if they feel negative. Write them down and then start questioning yourself. Why do I believe this? Why do I think it's true? And if it's past experiences, realize that that doesn't need to be your reality and results. Now, the more you've learned and evolved and understood and healed throughout all this life, different end results are possible. So the more you could see the lack mentalities and the holding back beliefs that you have about yourself, reality, anything, and start working through them, the more you release all the blockages to everything you truly want to come in. All right? This is beautiful, and I'm really excited for you because this is a big deal to get these 2 cards. Really, really. Because the more you release, the more room there is for the universe to bless and fill you with only good. All right? I love you. That's what this means. It's sign language where I